making me much, huh? And Ella, where'd you get such an awfully niece that wouldn't pay no heed to me? Why, who's the best bronze buster in this here territory?
You are it.
And who's the best bulldog in all 17 counties? Why, me, that too. And, look at here, I'm handsome, ain't I?
Oh, pretty in the picture.
And curly-headed, ain't I? And, just a little bit gold-legged from that saddle for God knows how long. Now, ain't I?
You could stop big in a row.
Well, then what else is she waiting for? The damn she-mule?
Well, I don't know, but I'm sure certain it ain't you. Now, who you asking to the box social tonight?
Oh, I ain't gone much about that.
Oh, I bet you come right here to ask Lori.
What if I did?
Oh, well, me too. Well, we're not fascinated.
Yeah, you do that, you crazy woman. You know it was me before you opened up that door.
No such a thing.
You did too. You heard my voice and you know it was me.
Well, I heard a rumbly voice talking along with Aunt Ella, and I heard someone singing like a bullfrog in a pond.
You know it was me, so you just sat up there thinking something mean to say. Well, I'm a good mind not to ask you to the box social.
Well, ain't said I was going. Besides, how'd you take it? You ain't got a new buggy with red wheels on it, have you?
No, I ain't.
And spanking team with a bride all jiggling?
No.
Expect me to ride behind old Dunn, I guess. You better go after that Gertie Cummings who took such a shine to over across the river.
Well, if I was to ask you, there'd be a way to take you, Miss Doris, smarty.
Oh, there would.
When I take you out tonight with me, honey, here's the way it's going to be. You will set up on a team of snow white horses in the prettiest seat you've ever seen. She said, come, said, he said, hurry, when I take you out in the Surrey, when I take you out in the Surrey with a bridge on top. Watch that bridge and see how it flutters, when that drive and high them strutters, nosy folks so deep to their shutters and their eyes will pop. Low wheels are yellow, the upholstery brown, the dashboard genuine leather, with ivy black skirts you can roll right down, chains with a chain to no leather. You right side like winking and thinking, ain't no sign of a ring and a thinking. You can go right on if you're thinking that I'm here to stop. For that shiny little turn with a fringe on the top.
And what'd you say? The bridge was made of silk?
Wouldn't have no other kind but silk.
Has it really got a team of snow white horses?
Not quite so. The other's more like this.
You can tell the part.
All the world will fly in a hurry when I take you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey with the bridge on top. When we hit that road, color heather, that's when dog will dance in the heather. Birds and frogs will sing all together, and the cold will hop. The wind will whistle as we rattle outdoors, the cows will moving off over. The whistle will whistle as we whisper songs, and whisper it over and over. Don't you wish you could go on forever? Don't you wish you could go on forever? Don't you wish you could go on forever and you never stop in that shiny little Surrey with the bridge on the top?
Ooh, you sure were playing like queens headed up in that church.
Only she talked so mean to me a while back, Aunt Ella. I'm a good mind not to take her.
Why ain't said I was going? Besides, where'd you get such a freak at? I'll bet you hired one over at Claremont thinking I'd go with you.
Oh, that's all you know about it.
Oh, you spent all your money hiring a ring and now ain't got
everybody, and why, you could do a whole down till morning if you was a mind to. Then when you was all wore out, why, just lift you up into that surrey, and I'd climb up alongside you, and while we just point the horses home. I can just picture the whole thing now. I can see the stars getting blurry when we ride back home in the surrey, riding slowly home in the surrey with a friend on us. I can feel the day getting older, feel the sweet breeze nodding my shoulder till it falls. 'Cause love must be swimming on the rim of the field. Is taking a harbor and just Well, you want to know, Lord?
Well, why don't you come over here and tell me your stories and lies, get me all worked up that way? Why, talking about the sun swimming on this hill and all like it was so. Who want to run alongside you anyway? Harley, won't you just grab her and kiss her when she acts that way? She's just thinking for you, too. I won't even speak to him, let alone down and kiss me, the bragging, bow-legged, wishy-ass sweetheart punk. She likes you.
If you like me anymore, she'd stick the dogs on me.
Hey, sir, get that wagon hitched up yet?
What wagon?
Cruz said maybe he'd launch the big wagon and bring him up from the station.
Of course I would, you nasty.
We just got to talking about other things. You see, there's a crowd of folks coming up from Bushhead to the box social. So I'm going to just go ahead and pick that up since it says it's all right, Aunt Ella.
Okay.
Look at him, see what was wrong with him?
Well, I did pretty good, Aunt Ella. I won it.
I know you would.
Always do our territory, boys, so it's sure pretty group. Woo!
I can't see but a minute, Alan. I gotta get over to Ada Wayne. Remember her car promise if I was worth $50? Well, I could have it.
Aunt Ella, I've got to know something. Listen, who's the low-down filthy sneak that Lois got her casket for?
You?
Oh, never mind that. Now, there must be plenty of men trying to spark her. Sure, sit into one of them. Now, go, kid.
Well, there is that James Hutchins, lives the other side of Low Mountain. And there's that old Ware Claremore, claims he's a veterinary or doctor.
That's what I thought. Oh, hello, Judge. Hello yourself.
Isn't there someone even close to home that's got his mind on her till he don't know a plow from a thrashing machine?
Him?
Yeah, just right.
That bullet-colored prowling of a
Now,
man?
don't you go saying nothing again. He's been hurt hand and I ever had. Why, he practically runs far himself. You know two women ain't doing that themselves.
Yeah, but Lori take up with a man like that.
Oh, I ain't said that she took up with him.
Well, he's here all the time, ain't he? Lives here.
Well, yeah, out in the smokehouse.
Changed my mind about cleaning the hen house today. Leaving it till tomorrow. I gotta quit early, because I'm driving Lori up to the party tonight.
You're driving Lori?
Ask her.
Well, wouldn't that just make them all? Well, listen, Aunt Ella, me and you's got a date tonight anyway. So if you stack up a nice box lunch, maybe I'll feed for it.
Oh, well, how we going, Curly? And that rig you made up? Why go around those last weekend like last week?
Well, now, Aunt Ellen, that there ain't no made-up rig. I went to hide it over Claremore.
Yeah, you did?
Oh, sure did. Early one, too. So when I come to town for you tonight, you be sure you got your beauty spot planted on properly
don't work, I give you something just as good.
Just as good. It's gonna be 1,000,000,000 times better.
My, oh my, Missy Laurie. You seem to be cricket. How high you rose up. Last I come through here, you were tight like a shrimp. With freckles. Now look at you. A great, big, beautiful
Oh,
lady.
quit fighting me. If you ain't had your breakfast, go home and eat yourself a green apple.
Just listen.
Don't call me your Aunt Ella, you little wart. I'm mad at you.
Don't be mad at me. Ain't I said I'd give you a present? Something to wear?
Good. Got things for to wear. Wouldn't have it. What is it?
Real silk. Made in Persia.
What I want with an old Persian garter? Oh, they look awful pretty, Aunt Ella, with bows on them and all. All right, I'll try it on. I'll try it on.
Hold up your foot.
Did you have any idea I was going to let you slide that garter in my lip? Grab onto my petticoat, Florrie.
Funny woman. It would be much worse if I tried to take your garters off.
Yeah, it's gonna make your stockings fall out, wouldn't it? Now give me the other one.
Oh, you want to buy this one to match?
What do you mean, do I want to buy it?
I can let you have it for 50 cents. 4 minutes.
You want me to ram this egg beater down your windpipe?
All right, all right. Doesn't anybody want to buy anything? How about you, Miss Laurie? A pretty young girl like you must want something.
Sure, I want something. I want silver buckles fastened on my shoes, and I want a dress made of lace, and I want perfume, and I want to smell like honeysuckle vine. Give her a take of soap there. No, I want things that you just can't hold in your hand. I want things that happen to you, like if they ever did happen to you, your heart stop beating and you'd fall down dead.
I've got just the thing for you. The elixir of Egypt.
What's that?
It's a secret formula belonging to Pharaoh's daughter.
Melon
But a special kind of smelling salt. Read what it says on the label. Take a deep breath, and you see everything clear. That's what Pharaoh's daughter used to do when she had a hard problem to decide, like, what dress she ought to wear to a party, or what prince she ought to marry, or whether she ought to cut off somebody's head. She'd take a whiff of this.
Oh, Bill, Dick. How much?
2 bits.
Well, I'll take some of that.
Precious stuff.
Throwing your money away. Well, how'd you decide what to do, Aunt Ella?
Now, don't you show you something before you do that? You know what? Lace around the bottom, ribbons running in and out.
Oh, you mean fancy drawers?
All made in Paris.
Oh, now, I don't wear that kind myself, but, sure do like to look at them. Yeah, they're all right. If you ain't going no place. Well, why don't you come on inside? Maybe I can find you something to eat and drink. Ask you why don't you? Allie, Lori and me's been having an argument
About what, baby?
about what you meant when you said that about driving with me to the end of the world.
Well, I didn't really mean to the end of the world.
How far did you want to go?
How far as say Claremore, to the hotel.
What's at the hotel?
In front of the hotel is the veranda. Inside is the lobby. And upstairs might be paradise.
I thought there was just bedrooms.
But for you and me, baby, paradise.
See, I knew I was right and Lori was wrong. You do want to marry me, don't you?
What'd you say?
I said you do want to marry me, don't you? What did you say?
I didn't say nothing.
Whoa, Susanna! Yoo-hoo, ain't wedding, I'm back!
Oh, Foot just went. Hello, Will. That's Will Parker. Promise me you won't fight him.
That's right. I never saw the man before. Besides, I was with my friend.
808! How's my honey bunch? I'm the sweetest little 110 pounds of sugar in the territory.
Will, this is Sally Hackney.
How you doing, Hack? Don't mind the way I talk. It's all right. I'm gonna marry her.
Marry her. On purpose.
No such of a thing.
Why, getting married's a wonderful thing. I got a brother in Persia. Got 6 wives.
6 wives all at once?
Sure, that's the way they do it in them countries.
Not always. I got another brother in Persia. He's only got 1 wife. He's a bachelor.
Look, Will.
Look, Will, look. You know what I got the first time I was there? $50.
Oh, that was good. $50?
Sure. Catch on? Pa said I could have you if I was worth $50.
That's right, he did.
You know what I done with it all? I spent it all on presents for you.
But if you said it gave you out cash.
Well, what I got is worth more than cash. Feller who sold me the stuff told me.
But Will.
Stop saying Buck Will. When do I get a little old kiss? Oh, wait a minute, honey. He ain't been off my mind since I left. Why, all the time at the fairgrounds while I was roping steers. Why, I'd rope one of them to the hoofs and I'd pull him up sharp. He'd land on his little rump. Then I'd think of you.
Don't start talking purty, Will.
Seen a lot of beautiful girls in Kansas City. Didn't give one of them a look.
Well, how could you see them if you didn't give them a look?
I mean, I didn't look loving at them. Like I look at you.
Please don't look like that. I can't bear it.
Ain't gonna stop looking like this till you give me a little old kiss.
Oh, what's a little old kiss?
Well, mustn't. Unless it comes from you.
You talk pretty. No, I won't.
Supposing I said that your lips are like cherries, roses are berries, what you gonna do? Can't you feel my heart palpitating and a pumping, waiting for something, something nice from you? I gotta give a kiss, it's gotta be quick.
Mary Will.
Sure shooting.
There's no chance you're going to change your mind.
No chance.
All right, then. My heart is busted in two.
Oh, you do wake up pretty things to say.
That you, Annie?
Oh, Paul, what you been shooting?
Reverence. That you when I hear about Will Parker getting $50?
That's right, and he wants you to hold to your promise.
Too bad. Still it off. Can't go back on my word.
See, Alec Hakeem?
I advise you to get that money off him before he loses it all. Put it inside your stocking, or inside your corset, or it can't go back. Or it can't.
But Paul, he ain't exactly kept it. He spent it all on prison.
See, now, we can't have it instead it had to be $50 cash.
But Mr. Carnes, is that fair?
Well, who the devil are you?
This is Alec Hakeem.
Well, shut your face, or I'll put you behind so full of buckshot that you'll be walking around like a duck the rest of your life.
Alec, if I don't have to marry Will, maybe your heart don't have to be busted in two, like you said.
I did not say that.
Oh, yes, you did.
No, I did not.
Are you trying to make out my daughter to be a liar?
No, I'm just making it clear what a liar I am if your daughter's telling the truth.
Well, what else you been saying to my daughter?
Oh, an awful lot.
When?
Last night, in the moonlight,
Where?
alongside a haystack.
Listen, Mr. Carnes.
I'm listening. What else did you say?
He called me his Persian kitten.
Well, what'd you call him that?
I don't remember.
I do. He said I was like a Persian kitten, 'cause they was the cats with the soft, round tails.
That's enough. In this part of the country, that better be also marriage.
That's what I thought.
Is that what you think?
Look, Mr. Carnes.
I'm looking.
I'm no good. I'm peddler. I travel up and down and all around. And you hardly ever see your daughter no more.
That'd be all right, son. That'd be all right. Take care of it.
Aw, Paul, that's pretty. You're for certain you can bear to let me go, Paul?
Are you sure, Mr. Carnes?
You just try to change my mind and see what happens to you.
Oh, well, ain't it wonderful? Paul making up our mind for us. He won't change neither. Why, once he says you can have me, why, you got me.
I know. I've got you.
Miss Sally Hakeem, the peddler's bride. Wait till I tell the girls.
Trapped. Tricked. Hoodwinked. Ambushed.
Not just yet.
Don't be too long. And don't forget when the auction starts tonight. I'll be to pay you for So that's the good comes out of here. So much of that.
You've seen her before, ain't you?
Well, yeah, but not since she got so old. I ain't never seen anybody get so peaked looking in such a short time. She says she's 18. Well, I'll bet you she's 19.
So, what you put in your hamper?
Just some old meat pies and apple jelly. Nothing like what Gertie Cummings has in her bag.
Lori, do you really have to go? Are you really gonna drive with that judge fella to the box social tonight?
Well, I reckon so. Why?
Well, nothing. It just seems that everybody expects me to take you.
Well, then maybe it's just as well you ain't. You know, we don't want people to start talking about it, do we?
You think people do talk about it?
Oh, you know how they are, like a swarm of mud wasps. Always got to be buzzing around about something.
Oh, yeah? What are they saying? That you're stuck on me?
No, most folks talk, but you're stuck on me.
Oh, I can't imagine how these ugly rumors start.
Me neither. Why do they think of something that makes my head with love?
Why do the neighbors gossip all day behind their doors?
I have a way to prove when they say it's quite untrue. Here is a list of friendly roses of don'ts for you. Don't don't please my folks too much. Don't laugh at my jokes too much.
Who laughed at your joke?
People will say we're wrong.
Me.
Don't look and gaze at me. Your son, also like mine. Your eyes, something so like mine. People will say we're wrong. Don't start collecting me.
Like what?
Give me my heart and my glove.
Some people say that you are to blame as much as I. Why do you take the trouble to make my favorite pie? Granting you wish I carved our initials on that tree. Just keep a slice of coffee and advice you give so free. Don't pray, why charm too much? Don't look so vague with me. Don't stand in the rain with me. People will say we're in love. Oh, you couldn't, could ya? Well, you know what? I think I'm just gonna go down to the smokehouse where he does that. See what's so elegant about him. Make girls want to go to parties with him.
Curly,
What?
hold on and gaze at me. Your touch was so like mine. Your heart was like mine. What's your name, Frank? Oh, yes, Ellen, yes. Like a Hank here? What I want your Hank for? You got his blood,
Well, open it, can't you? Howdy. What do you want?
I just done got through my business of the house, and I thought I'd pay you a friend in that call. You got a gun, I see.
Good. Colt 45.
Well, what do you do with it?
Shoot things.
Oh. Woo! Now that's their big picture on the wall. That's a naked woman, ain't it?
Your eyes don't lie to you.
Dark, naked as a jaybird. Oh, no, not quite. Looks she's got a couple of thingamabobs tied onto her.
Just saying, think of the green one up there.
Oh, I'll go blind. That's a dinger, that is.
Sure is. That's a dinger.
Hey, Judge, this is a strong-looking rope you got here. Whoa, it spins nice, too. Hey, do you know Will Parker? Why, he can sure spin a rope. And that looks like a mighty strong hook you got up there. Well, I bet you could hang yourself on that hook, Judge.
I could what?
Why, hang yourself. You know, it'd be as easy as falling off a log. Matter of fact is, all you'd have to do would be to stand on a log, or even a bench if you'd rather, right about here. Then you tie one end of this rope around your neck, tie it, and you tie the other end up there. Then all you have to do would be to fall off the log, or the bench, whichever you'd rather fall off of. With any good luck, in 5 minutes or less, you'd be as dead as a doornail.
What do you mean by that?
Then people would come to your funeral and sing sad songs.
Yeah.
They would, because you never know how many people like you unless you're dead first. Why, you'd probably be all laid out in some part of, decked out in your best suit, with your hair combed stick back and a hot socks collar.
Would there be any flowers, do you think?
Plenty of them, and palms too. All around your coffin. Then the people gather around. And the men would bare their heads, and the women would sniffle softly. Why, some would probably faint, ones that took a shine to you when you was alive.
What woman ever took a shine to me?
Plenty of them. Only they never come right out and tell you, letting you die first.
I guess that's so.
But they sure would sing Sally, though, when the singing started. Sing like their hearts would grow. Poor John is dead, poor he'd say, folks, we are gathered here today to moan and groan over our brother John Fry, who hung himself up by rope in the smokehouse. Then there'd be some weeping and wailing from some of them women. And then he'd say, Judd was the most misunderstood man in the territory. People used to think he was a mean, ugly fella. And they used to call him an ordinary skunk and a dirty pig stealer. But the folks that really known him knowed that beneath them two dirty shirts he always wore, their feet are hard as big as all outdoors, as big as all outdoors. Judd Fry loved his fellow man. He loved his fellow man. Why, he loved the bees of the forest and the beasts of the field. He loved the mice and the vermin in the pond. And he treated the rats like equals, which was right. Oh, when he loved little children, he loved everybody and everything in the world. Only he never let on, so nobody ever noticed. Poor John is dead. Poor John Fry is dead. His friends will weep and wail for miles around. The daisies in the dell will give out a different smell, because poor John is underneath the ground. Poor John is dead, the candlelight is dead. He's laid in a coffin made of wood, and folks are feeling sad 'cause they used to treat him bad, and now they know their friend has gone for good. Good. Poor John is dead, the candlelight is dead. He took it all so pretty and so nice. He looks like he's asleep. It's a shame that he won't keep. But it's summer and we're running out of oil. Oh, John. Oh, John. Funeral, wouldn't like to miss it.
Wouldn't like to miss it, eh? Maybe you will. Maybe you'll go first.
Maybe. Now let's see. Where did you work before you come up here? Over by our Quaw Hall now, wasn't it?
Yeah, before that up by Tulsa. Lousy they was to me, both of them. Always making out they was better, treating me like dirt.
So what'd you do? Get even?
Who said anything about getting even?
Well, no one that I recollect. Just sort of come into my head.
If it ever come to getting even with anybody, I know how to do it.
That?
Nah, there's safer ways than that, if you use your brains. Remember that farm up on the Bartlett farm over by Sweetwater?
Sure do. Terrible accident. Why, burnt up the farm and the father, the mother, and the daughter.
That weren't no accident. A feller told me the hard hand was stuck in a Bartlett girl. And he found her in a hayloft with another fella.
And it was good enough for the place?
Took him weeks to get all the kerosene, buying it at different times. The fella who told me made out like it happened in Missouri. But I knew it all the time it was a Bartlett farm. What a liar he was.
Yeah, and a kind of a murderer too, wouldn't you say? I'm just gonna let a little air in here.
You ain't told me what business you had up here. We ain't got no cattle to sell. There are no cow ponies. The old crop is done spoke for.
Oh, you sure relieved my mind considerably.
There's only one other thing on this farm that you can want, and it better not be that.
Well, that's just what it is.
You better stay away from her, Curly.
You know, somebody ought to tell Lloyd what kind of a man you are. And for that matter, somebody ought to tell you once about yourself.
You better get out of here.
Because there's two things you can do if you're a man. Live outdoors is one of them, and live in a hole is another. Why, I sit by my horse somewhere in the grass many times, and I hear the rattlesnake. He goes, scared to death, because someone was coming close to his hole. Someone was going to step on him. So he'd get his fang ready full of poison, and he'd just curl up and wait. Because as long as you live in a hole, you're scared. You got to have protection. Why, you can have muscles like iron, and still be as weak as an empty bladder. What made you the way you are, Judd? Just sitting in here thinking the way you're thinking. Why don't you get up and do something healthy once in a while, instead of just crawling and festering like... You ought to feel better now. A little hard on the roof, though. I wish you'd let me show you something. See that knife over there? About as big as a dime, it's just winking and blinking. I just want to see if I can hit it. Pull it right through the knife hole. Snap attention. I know that I can do it. You saw it too. Someone's coming up the steps.
Who fired off that gun? Was it you, Curly? Were those just that Larry? You in your... two.
Well, I shot one.
Well, what was it shooting at?
See that knot hole over there?
I see lots of knot holes.
Well, it was one of them.
Well, ain't you two a pair of purdy nothing just standing around shooting knot holes and scaring everybody to death? Want to give you a good dust rub and earn some of the meanness out of you. It's all right, just a pair of fools swapping noises.
Mind if I visit with you, gents? It's good to get away from the women for a while. Now then, we're by ourselves. I've got a few purty, private knickknacks for to show you. Special for the men folks.
You gentlemen will have to excuse me. I gotta get me a Surrey I'll hide for tonight.
Our postcards.
Who do you think you're taking in that Surrey?
And Ella, and Lori, if she'll come with me.
She won't.
Maybe she will.
She promised to go with me. She better not change her mind. She better not.
Now, I want you to look at these, straight from Paris.
Don't want none of them things. You got any frog stickers?
Maybe one of them long knives? What would you want with a thing like that?
I don't know, kill a hog or a skunk. It's all the same, ain't it? I'll tell you what I really like if you got one. Ever hear of one of them things they call the Little Wonder? One of those things that you hold up to your eye to see funny pictures. Well, that ain't all there is to it. Not quite. See, it's got this little jigger onto it. And you touch it, and out springs a sharp blade.
On a spring, yeah?
Yeah, and then you say to a fella, take a look through this. Just when he's looking, just when it's right over his chest, bang! Down you come.
A good joke to play on a friend. I don't like to handle things like that. It's too dangerous. Now then, why don't you look at my new stuff of postcards over there?
Don't want none of them things. I want to give you a real woman.
What would you want with a real woman? Well, I'm having trouble right now on account of one. You say you want one. Why? Look at you. You're a man what is free to come and go as you please. Got a nice, cozy little place here. Private. Artistic pictures on the wall. They don't come back to you.
I'm tired of all these pictures of women.
All right, you're tired of them. Throw them away and buy some new ones. You get tired of a woman, what can you do? Nothing. Just keep getting tired and tired.
I made up my mind.
So, you want the real woman? Say, you happen to know a girl by the name of Ada, what I mean?
I don't want her.
I don't want her either, but I want her.
Don't want nothing from no peddler. Want real things. What am I doing shut up here in this smokehouse? Like that feller says, crawling in a festering. The floor creaks, the door squeaks, and the field mouse a nibbling on a broom. And I stand by myself like a cobweb on a shelf, find myself in this lonely room. But when there's a moon in the window, and it slashed on a beam across my bed, then the shadow of a tree starts a dancing on the wall, and a dream starts a dancing in my head. And all the things that I wish were yourself, Lori. It's time to start the party.